I don't like these odds.
No?
No, I think maybe we should cut over to the hotel a different way. Just avoid this crew altogether. I'm sorry, do you have a plan to go along with that grenade?
Yes, I do. I'm gonna circle around this way, break up their little party.
Aren't you forgetting about somebody?
Well, that's where you come in, sweetheart. I need you to take care of him. But, do it quietly.
Do it quietly.
Yeah.
Are you sure about this?
Desperate times, right?
What does that mean?
Howdy guys, it's the Dallerfin'd crustacean, back at it with more Uncharted 2, Among Thieves. We're continuing with Chapter 6. Now, this section can be pretty difficult. I don't remember how I played this section, but if you make your way to the back area of the building over there, if you make your way to the back, there will be a lot less people for you to deal with, because if I remember correctly, after I sneak up and take out the RPG guy, I take out everybody completely normal here, and it feels like the guys just do not stop coming. It's insane. I mean, I'm not playing on brutal here. You already know I'm playing on crushing, so I don't have to deal with loss of ammo. But if you're playing on brutal and you're playing this normally, just sitting at the front and just killing a million guys coming out, you're gonna run out of ammo. So try your best to make it around to the back, because that's what I did on my brutal difficulty, and there was a lot less guys I had to deal with. I don't know why it works that way, but it seems like because you put yourself where they spawn, they don't come out or something. I'm not sure. But I guess if you're playing on brutal and can't find a way to make it around to the back, just wait for them to start throwing grenades and just hit them as soon as they throw a grenade, and they'll drop it. Because it seems like a lot of people in this area drop grenades. See, that guy even just did it right there. Seems like every single one of them have a point where they decide they want to throw a grenade.
Look out!
So as you can see, like, there's bodies all over the steps. I've killed so many guys, and they just keep coming. I keep thinking, okay, after I kill this guy, there's just two others, and then that's it. But then another guy comes off from the side, and I'm like, okay, well, then it's just these two. And then there's another guy in there. How did that guy not die from his grenade? And then there's another guy. It's like they're multiplying through osmosis. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called, when like a cell replicates. So many grenades. I'm not sure if it's luck based, but see, that guy's throwing yet another grenade. So if you're playing on brutal and you're running out of ammo, and you can't make it to the back, you've tried so many times and you just keep getting killed on your way back there, just go ahead and wait for all of them to throw a grenade. I'm sure you'll soon get them.
How's that feel?
But as soon as you get rid of these guys, there's gonna be a truck spawn in the back. And I don't know why I used my RPG bullets, because you could use it on the truck and take them out in one go, but I used the RPG for some reason. But this is yet more guys. And the truck hasn't even come yet. When you throw a grenade at that guy and he like topples backwards because the front of the shield took the damage, I always feel so cheated. But when you don't get cheated and he actually dies by the grenade, it's so satisfying. Do any of y'all actually pick up those shields? I don't think I've ever picked up one of those shields. It takes place of your long gun ammo. You see, I already remembered there being a truck coming when I played this before. This was my first try, so that was a terrible grenade toss. I just mowed down everybody before they got the chance to shoot back. Oh, the shield, it replaces your long gun or your second weapon. I don't know what to call it. But do any of y'all actually use it? Is it actually good in some situations? I feel like it's just like movable cover, isn't it? And the cover in this game, like I said, isn't like amazing. If you're playing on the harder difficulties, the enemies they shoot your hands like it's nothing, and it kills me on multiple occasions. I already talked about this in one of my previous videos. So having a movable wall, I guess, is what the shield is, doesn't seem that great. But when you don't have a grenade and you have to deal with the shield guys, they're so annoying. As you see, I just took one out there, but I got lucky that I was able to get around behind him without him seeing me, so I was able to shoot him in the back. With those, I think the scariest enemy in this game is the shotgun guys, and then the second scariest enemy is the ones that have like all the armor on them. I'll talk about it when we find one, so I can, because I don't think we've gotten to the point. See, I walked past, I was like, I think that's where I'm supposed to go, but I didn't see Chloe there, so I'm like, wait, is it around this side?
What?
And then she called me, and I'm like, oh, I was right. Gosh dang it.
I think this is our best bet. Give me a boost up.
You got it.
Okay.
You got it?
I apologize if y'all ever hear me, like, swallow. I noticed while editing my last video, I kept doing a bunch of
Come on up.
nasty swallows. I tried my best to edit it all out so that I would just like muted. So if you noticed that there was like some weird gap in my speech, it's because I was taking a breath and swallowing. I think I might be a little bit sick, so I apologize if y'all have to deal with that, because I really hate like mouth noises and stuff, so I was really pissing myself off while editing. This is the guy that I was talking about. Oh, and speaking of this section, that section is bullshit. You're gonna die. You're gonna die at least once on brutal difficulty. After that cutscene, you're just gonna get killed instantly. I think I died twice instantly getting respawned there, and then you get to the cover and then you're fine. But they spawn you. There's so many moments in this game where they spawn you out in cover, and if you're playing on brutal difficulty and you spawn and you die in 2 hits, you're just dead. And it's so stupid.
Well, that was unpleasant.
You must have hit a generator. Give me a hand. Just a little more.
Nate, move!
It's no good. I'm gonna have to fix the power to get you out. You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I wish I'd brought something to read.
Looks like the circuit breaker's on the top floor. Just sit tight, I'll take care of it. Great. Power's out.
But back to like
I swear to God, if there's a zombie around the next corner.
back to me when I was editing, I was like really mad at like disgusted with myself. I have this thing where mouth noises and such really bother me, really piss me off. So I was making myself mad just editing. So I really apologize if I'm making any noises. I try to get them all in editing, but yeah, I'm a little sick. My girlfriend's sister is sick, and I've been having to drive her to school because her mom's out of town. So I'm not sure. She's been sick, so I'm not sure if I got sick from her or we just happen to have the same allergies. Either way. I'm sick now. Back to the guy with the shotgun reminded me. The guy that came out of the elevator. I think he's the first guy that you see with all the armor on. I think that's like the scariest enemy in the game. But is it true if you get behind them that they take less shots from the back? That sounded so weird. But they take less damage. I mean, yeah, they take less damage from the back because they don't have like armor plating back there. Is that true? I thought I had remembered there being a guy on the stairs. That's why I'm walking like this, but no, there's nobody on the stairs. But is it true? Because I know there's some occasions where I how did I miss that shot just straight? Oh my gosh, I think I'm getting screwed by the wall there. I don't know why my shotgun was not hitting that propane tank. My reticle was literally on it. But if that, because I feel like I walked behind a lot of those guys with all the armor, and I would shoot them, and I felt like I think they took a lot less bullets, like almost like less than half. I was shooting those because I thought there was guys hiding, but no, it turns out they dropped from the ceiling, so oh well. But if y'all could confirm that for me, like I think that is the case, because it seems like they take nearly 50% less bullets when you sneak up around them and shoot them. There's all these moments where I'm playing and I'm trying to play as if like you see that I aimed there because I remembered somebody coming, but as soon as I jump across, that's when the guy came. There's so many moments where I try to play. I thought there was more guys. I remembered there being more guys because I feel like I remember when playing this on Brutal years ago. I feel like I remember dying here a lot of times because there was a bunch of guys. But no, there was only one person. And I kind of wish when I was playing Uncharted 1 that I had done my videos like I'm doing this one, where I watch myself play and talk about it, because I had to cut there because I got lost. I keep playing based off of my memory, and I kind of wish that I had made my videos like I made this one for my Uncharted 1 playthrough, because I was rewatching those the other night, and there's so many moments where I sound like an idiot because I'm talking about something like I know that it's there, but no, it's just me remembering incorrectly.
No. Marco. Polo.
I did the little Marco Polo thing because I remember it being I thought I remembered it being a trophy. Yet again, something else that I'm doing, trying to play based off memory.
Okay, this way.
But it wasn't a as you can see, I got little medals up in the corner. It wasn't a PlayStation trophy, but it was like a little in-game trophy. I don't know what you would call it.
Well, here we are.
Now we just gotta find the right temple.
Well, that may be easier said than done.
No, tell me about it. Maybe we can... Oh, bingo. There it is.
That's the one.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
The one in the middle of all the gunfire and explosions.
Lucky us.
Nate, that's right where Lazarevich is camped. I was hoping we'd be headed in the opposite direction.
Well, desperate times, right?
Drake has been spotted in Sector 18.
Oh, crap. Any chance this is Sector 19?
Sweep the city, find him, and take him out.
Son of a bitch. All right, time to go.
Come on, Nate, let's get moving.
I like how he said, any chance this is Sector 19? Dude, they still know that it's you. It doesn't matter if you're somewhere else. They still know they're looking for you.
Holy shit.
Here, I've got you. Give me your hand.
Just go!
This is such a cool moment. I thought I remembered dying here a lot on brutal difficulty, because this is one of those sections that is like pure luck, but I actually didn't end up dying. Here on brutal difficulty once in this section. In the game, I died a ton of times, but at this particular part where the helicopter's shooting at you while you run across, I swear I remember dying there multiple times. I think because when the remastered came out and the brutal was brand new, that's when I played it. That's when I played and beat the brutal difficulties. I think they went back in and they adjusted some of this stuff, because I remember the helicopter doing way more damage. Maybe they adjusted it. Maybe I'm just a better gamer than I was before. But I think they adjusted the helicopter's damage to be more fair. So if you're scared of this section playing on brutal difficulty, don't worry about it. It's not that bad. The guys that you have to worry about are just the people. Don't even freak out about the helicopter. Oh, I wanted to say while editing my video, I noticed that I keep talking about how I like Elena a lot more than Chloe. Oh, this is one of the sections where you'll die and they spawn. You see where they spawned me? See, that was a flash and I got spawned there. They spawn you with three guys. They spawn you with three guys on top of you, and
What the hell are they doing?
This isn't good.
you're out of cover. Yeah, I have a clip that I'll put up in the corner where I just die for like a minute straight, where I can't even do anything. I'm just like spawn killed because I'm playing on brutal difficulty and they spawn me out of cover. That's one of the sections like I was just talking about, how they spawn. There's a couple of sections where you're just spawned in cover. I mean out of cover and you die.
We were almost in that.
That's a really cool section though. I like jumping out of the... This is like the first game where you see where Uncharted is going, and it's cinematography direction where they just up and up with the displays and the stuff that Drake has to go through. I love the compilations of the memes of like the average Nathan Drake experience where he's like going through all this crap that no person could live through. It's so funny, but the set pieces are so cool at the same time. I wanted to address me talking about how I like Elena a lot more than Chloe. I do like Elena more than Chloe, but it's not, I wanted to make it clear, it's not that I dislike Chloe. There's not a character in these games that I don't like. I like every single character in these games. But when I'm talking about me liking Elena more than Chloe, I just mean as like a love interest to Nathan.
Sweet.
Yeah,
I don't like their relationship here in the second game. I wish they were just co-workers. But at least it doesn't feel like a real relationship. It kind of feels just like co-workers with benefits, or friends with benefits kind of thing.
We'll see about that.
But when I say I like Elena more than Chloe, it's not that I actually like her as a character. I mean, I do, but not as much as I make it sound. I don't know why I'm just standing there like an idiot and taking all the shots. I think I died here more than I wanted to, and I was frustrated, so I was trying to get off as much shots as I could before I had to take cover. I'm not the most patient person in the world. But I just wanted to make it clear that I make it sound like I don't like Chloe when I really do like Chloe. It's just that I like Elena as Drake's love interest. If you die here in brutal difficulty, don't freak out about the helicopter. It's not gonna kill you in 2 bullets. Freak out about these guys. But once again, I thought I remembered incorrectly. I thought I remembered like 6 guys coming. And it's just 2 guys, and then all you have to do is worry about the helicopter. So don't worry, guys. On brutal difficulty, this section is not as scary as you think it might be. Would a helicopter in real life really be able to take all these grenades to it? I don't think so. I think it would be down after 2. But I think this helicopter feels like it takes 16 grenades to go down.
Down she goes. Ah.
Okay, lower the bridge.
Chloe's little woohoo is so cute. There's a lot of other sections in this game that I remembered being really, really, really hard in brutal difficulty. But then I played them and I didn't struggle that badly.
Go.
All right, all right.
I'll talk about them when we get to it because I don't want to spoil anything for those that haven't played Uncharted. But I thought I remembered this being the hardest brutal difficulty in the game. I mean, out of the series, the hardest game to play on brutal. But it was not that bad. I had a much harder time playing Uncharted 1 on brutal difficulty than I did playing this one on brutal difficulty. I think it's just because there's a lot of places. Sorry, I'll just not talk.
Whoa! Hey, don't shoot!
Hey! Nate? What the hell are you doing here? Jeff, don't!
Wait, you know this guy?
Yeah. This is Drake.
Oh. Sorry.
So, what's your angle on all this misery? You gonna plunder a few temples, loot the museum?
It's nice to see you two. Suppose you're here for some noble crusade, right?
Actually, we're trailing a fugitive war criminal. Zoran Lazarevic, have you heard of him?
Isn't that NATO's job?
Well, they think that he's dead. Killed in some bombing raid.
Oh, and you're here to prove otherwise.
You know what? This guy's a real monster, Nate. We're talking torture, mutilation, mass executions. See, now he's plotting something new. But why out here? Why tear apart the city, you know? It just doesn't make any sense. Oh.
What?
No. Tell me you don't have anything to do with this.
That's
There
ridiculous.
you are, Nate. I think I lost them.
Oh, whoa, whoa. It's all right, Chloe. They're journalists.
We need to keep moving if we want to stay one step ahead of Lazarevic, so...
Oh, man, Nate.
Hey, wait. Now, don't jump to conclusions, Elena.
I'm sorry, am I sensing some history here?
Oh, Elena Fisher. Last year's model.
That's cute. Yeah. No. Glad you find this so funny.
Well, it's just I never figured you for the white bread picket fence type.
She's a lot tougher than she looks, thank you.
Oh,
Oh, what?
she broke your heart.
Oh, please.
She did,
Hey, you know what?
she?
Maybe I broke hers.
Oh, yes, Casanova. We need to get moving.
Wait. They're coming with us.
Can't be serious.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I can't just ditch them in the middle of this mess.
They're only going to slow us down, and if we get
Chloe.
caught, if Lazarevic catches you and me together...
I'm not leaving them
You
behind.
don't always have to play the bloody hero, you know? Nate. Just dance with the one who brought you, all right?
Yeah, I get it. But they're still coming with us.
Well, we don't need saving, Nate.
Thank you.
You might want to rethink that.
Shit. Run.
Yay, Elena's back. I really hate how cocky Drake is at the end there, where he's like, we don't need saving, Nate. It's like, yeah, they don't. And then they see the helicopter and Nate's like, you might want to rethink that. Girl, they're after you. You're putting them in danger. They don't care about a couple of reporters. I mean, they might kill them if they come across them, but they're specifically looking for you. The reporters can hide. You can't. Every single one of them is looking for you.
Just keep moving.
So don't even act like whatever.
Help me with the sword.
I really like that cutscene though, because it really shows a lot of character for everybody involved. Elena, Chloe, and Drake.
Great.
How are we gonna get across? There's a ladder on the
I
far
think it
side.
shows that Chloe is a lot more into the relationship than Drake is. I think Chloe is a lot softer of a girl than Drake thinks she is. Drake thinks of her as a badass that can take everything handed to her, but I think she's more fragile than Elena. She just puts on the strong girl facade, and she can obviously take care of herself. Chloe is a badass, just like every single other character in this game. But I think she's more prone to heartbreak than Elena. I think she's more prone to fear than Elena. That's why Elena and Drake work so well together, because neither of them are afraid of anything. But I think Chloe has a much softer side than she lets on, and that's not like a new thing. There is so many stories where there's a character who acts stronger than they actually are. It's just most of the time when that happens, the character is not nearly as strong as they say they are. Chloe is pretty damn close to how strong she says she is, but at heart, she's really a softie. I think she wants to be a girl's girl. As you see, there's a scene later where Drake is, I don't think this is a spoiler, but there's a scene later where Drake is talking, and he says this is so romantic, like the area that they're in. And she says, where's the chocolate and flowers? And he's like, well, you've never been a chocolate and flowers kind of girl. And she makes a joke where she's like, oh, you know me so well. But I think it's not trying to say that Drake doesn't know her so well. I think she would like chocolates and flowers. Like, she wants to be a girl's girl. You can do both. You can be somebody who takes care of themselves. I still thought that guy was alive. You can still be somebody who takes care of themselves while also wanting to be soft and taken care of. As you can see here, I thought that was the end of it, and I got everybody killed. And I left it in because I thought it was funny. But she can be the badass that she is and still want to be treated like a princess.
Pretty much.
Which Chloe deserves. And I don't like that Nate just assumes you're not a flower and chocolates kind of girl. Like, who told you that? What, because she's in the same business as you, she doesn't want chocolates and flowers? Like, and just because Elena doesn't want to be in the mess that you're always in means that she is softer? Like, no, that's not what any of that means. They're their own people.
We should be safe in here. Cool.
They're their own people despite their backgrounds and jobs.
How about that, huh?
You brought us right to the doorstep.
So I'm guessing it's not a coincidence that we ended up here?
No, not exactly.
God, you're an ass. Okay, just what is it you're after anyway?
See that symbol up there? It's called the Chintamani stone.
Nate?
It's a massive raw sapphire. It's worth millions.
So let me get this straight. You're competing with a psychopathic war criminal for a mythological gemstone?
When you put it that way, it does sound pretty stupid.
Yeah, thanks for the input, Jeff.
And it's supposedly in this temple.
Well, no. Stone itself isn't here.
Hey, look at that.
No?
No, it's in Shambhala.
Shambhala?
Nate,
Yeah, you know, Shangri-La.
can I have a word with you, darling? On second thought, perhaps we should continue this conversation inside.
Good idea. Come on. All right, we should be safe in here for now.
This just doesn't add up, Nate. Lazarevich can't be after the money. He doesn't need it. You're missing something.
Come on, we haven't got all day. You two stay here.
All right, promise me you'll stay put. We'll be right back.
Famous last words.
Oh, well, that's more like it.
You don't think they're a couple, do you? They're not a couple.
Nathan is so transparent here. I feel so bad for Chloe. It is so obvious that he is still in love with Elena. But I feel so bad for Chloe having to live in this relationship where her supposed to be partner is more in love with somebody else. And she's taking it like a champ. and it's part of her acting like she's stronger than she is. I think her heart's breaking inside, and I feel so bad for her.
Oh, I'm exhausted just looking at you. Nice work.
There's a lot of sections like this in this game, and these are like the reasons why I would say this isn't the best Uncharted game, because I think like this one, there's a lot of chapters where you're doing nothing but climbing and puzzle solving. I think there's 3 to be exact. If you don't, I was so confused where to go here. You just jump across the gap.
God, you're lucky.
I think that the first 2 chapters in this game are kind of slow. With the first one, you have to slowly climb up the train. It's cool, but when you want to replay the game over and over again, climbing the train gets a little old. And then you have to slowly walk, and then you get like a cutscene here and there. And then the second chapter is this slow walkthrough where you have like a in-game cutscene that you can't skip to you have the stealth section. And I know I said that I really like stealth sections, but I like interesting stealth sections, not sections that have to be stealth. I like to have the choice to stealth.
Well, let's find out what happens.
I hope that makes sense. But yeah, the first 2 chapters are kind of slow. And then they have chapters like this one where there's nothing but climbing and puzzle solving. They have this one. They have 2 that are in a row later on. And it just feels like a drag if you're just trying to play the game again. If you just like playing the game over and over again. And I think it really slows down the pacing.
What do you think? You game?
Ladies first.
And then after those 2 chapters where it's just 2 puzzles in a row later on, then the rest of the game is just like balls to the wall, just like gunfight after gunfight after gunfight. And the pacing feels really weird. Not to mention that when you actually get to the part where
Where's the chocolates and flowers?
the train was at the very beginning and you're hanging off,
Chocolate and flower kind of girl.
you have to climb up the train again. Like, why did they leave it in the game?
In a small dark space.
Like, why wasn't there just a white flash
Probably.
back to the cutscene that it left off in before it went to 4 months earlier? I don't know why they make you climb it again.
Yeah, maybe I underestimated.
That's the only reason why I feel like this isn't the best Uncharted game. I just think it has these nothing chapters that are
Got me.
purely just exposition based.
Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with an exposition chapter that's fulfilling you on the story, especially when a game is about the story. But when it's when it's such a good story
Come on.
that you want to replay it over and over and over and over again,
Hey, that's worse.
and then have you seen those memes where it's like wanting to replay a game and then it's like the Incredibles, the Mr. Incredible meme where it's like his realistic
Get the hell out of here.
scary face, and it's like, but that section, it's like, I was mad at myself for accidentally picking up that treasure. I was like, well, that's ruined. Why would they put a treasure right there? It wasn't even hidden at all. I was specifically trying to avoid all the treasures and they put that one right there. I just automatically pressed triangle because I thought it was like a weapon. And if you thought I was complaining because I thought that climbing section was too long, no, this is the section. Like, it's like that tiny section to get to this chapter that is pure just
Yeah,
puzzle.
it looks like the perva dagger.
And it'd be fine, but this isn't the only one. And the first 2 chapters are slow. But back to that meme, like, when I think about replaying this game, I think about those, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 5 chapters.
One down, 2 to go.
I think this game is exactly 5 chapters longer than the first
I'm gonna
game.
have to climb that thing.
I think this game has 26 chapters and the first one had 21, is that right? I don't know, maybe it had 22.
See if we can get a better look.
But this game has 26 chapters and the first one has 21 or 22. So it's funny that those 5 extra chapters that create the difference in length between the games are chapters that I don't want to play over and over again. I never thought about it. I never thought about that, but it's kind of sad and funny that that's the case. The 5 chapters that hold it back, it seemed like they were just like compiled in there because they were like, this is game 2, we have to make it longer than the first. I think that the first game is the perfect length. And I was looking at the trophies for game 3 because I haven't started playing it yet. But I was looking at the speedrun trophy, and you have to beat it in 4 hours. The first game you have to beat in like 2.5 hours, and then this game you had to beat under 3.5.
Chloe,
And then the 4th game you have to beat in under 4 hours and 30 minutes. It's like,
nice work.
the games don't have to get longer and longer. Though I think with the 3rd game, there's no slow sections, if I'm remembering correctly. Like, there's exposition sections, but I don't think there's any sections that I don't like playing over. But I guess we'll see when we get there, and I'll talk about if I was incorrect or not. But I hate that it feels like these 5 chapters slow it down. Like, I don't want to play these 5 chapters, and it kind of stops me from wanting to replay because they feel slow.
All right.
There was a cut there
One
because
more blade to go.
I forgot that I was supposed to go to the second blade to climb again. Like I said, I really like all 3 games. I just don't like the first 2 chapters, this chapter, and 2 other chapters later. Not because they make the game bad, but just because they slow down. Just because they're slow. And on a replay, when you're replaying a game, you're like, I already know how this story goes. I think in some games there is like a skip puzzle
Just need to adjust
mechanic,
that other reflector.
and they should have had that mechanic for this game when they remastered it. If you've already played it, then
Good,
you
that's
don't
it.
have to play it again. Where it's like skip puzzle, but because the chapter is purely just a puzzle, you skip the whole chapter just to the next cutscene. I think that would have been fine. Because as you see, nothing's really happening other than you spending like, I don't know, how long has it been? 6 minutes? 7 minutes? Just putting together this puzzle. And it's not like Nate and Chloe are talking about like the treasure they're about to find. But you're just doing the puzzle so that you can get to the next cutscene. And I just wish there was a skip puzzle button. I don't know if y'all feel the same way, or if y'all feel like that'd ruin your experience, but That's how I feel. Still love this game, but this is where I'm gonna end this video. Thank you guys for watching. Love y'all. Bye.